To kick off the evening, though, I wanted to welcome Max Kordek and Oliver Beddow to set the stage.
Good evening. Welcome to Lisk.js. It's an honor for me to stand on the stage and opening up the evening together with my partner, Oliver.
Same here, Max. Thank you all for coming to our first developer-focused Lisk.js event. Before we continue, I would like to say a big thank you to our team at Lightcurve for organizing this event today. It is a great source of pride for us both. And I just want to say to all of the team, you've done us proud. Thank you.
Thanks. All right. There were many of you here already today, but I also see a few new faces. So let me give a recap of what happened today. It started around at 12, where this amazing venue, Kühlhaus, opened up and the first people flocked in. And for around 1 hour, there was pizza, there were a few drinks, and there was networking. After that, at around 1 p.m., Maciej and Michel, our senior developers at Lisk, entered the stage and gave an introduction to blockchain technology, the Lisk SDK, and custom transactions. After that, every participant had the chance to build their own proof of concept blockchain application. We had 2 different workshops. Lisk.Bike from our friends of Lisk Center Utrecht, and Lisk Transport, our own implementation. On the one side, it's a decentralized sharing economy for bicycles. On the other side, it was a decentralized supply chain management system. So people were hacking away coding for a few hours, and then we went into a donut and coffee break. And I tell you what, the coffee was really required, because after that, it went straight right into coding competitions. And that was quite intense, I would say, because we had great prizes for that. So we chose 3 winners who each get 1 Lisk.js branded backpack and monetary prizes. For the third, we have 700 Lisk. For the second, 1,000 Lisk. And for the champion, the number 1, we got 1,850 Lisk worth around 1,300 euros. And Oliver is now going to announce the winners.
Okay, if I could ask the winners to approach the stage when I announce your name. So, excuse me. The winners of the coding competition are as follows. Third prize goes to Francesco Falaga.
All right. Hey. Congratulations. Good job.
And the second prize goes to Sander Mandermaker. And finally, the first prize goes to Jonathan Masuchetti.
Of course.
There you go. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So, congratulations to the winners, and thank you for everyone that participated. I hope you all enjoyed the challenge.
All right, also congratulations from my side. Let's take a look at this year. What was 2019 for Lisk? I would say it was a very interesting year for cryptocurrency and blockchain. I mean, the markets were not really on our side, but I would say it was a very steady, like a year of steady progress for our project. Let me give you a few milestones of the year. Of course, first off, today, Lisk.js, our annual developer-focused event, which is going to now happen every year here in Berlin. A big event for developers, but also in the evening for enthusiasts to see what Lisk is about. And for me, it's really a pleasure to see everyone here. It's really amazing. A few weeks ago, our new Lisk.io website launched with an evolved branding, and with that also all our user interfaces, namely Lisk Desktop and Lisk Mobile, were updated. And I hear in the community that everyone really loved that, and we are really proud what we designed over there with our partner. In terms of research, we had very steady progress all over the year, and I'm very happy to see that basically up to our regenesis and the interoperability objectives on our roadmap, all the objectives are fully researched through the Lisk improvement proposal process we have set up for that. Our probably biggest milestone ever for Lisk was the release of the Lisk SDK. And it's really amazing to see the community jumping on that and start building proof of concepts, building just things with it we would probably have never imagined before. And this community engagement is something we really want to grow and foster. And that's why Oliver has an announcement for you.
Okay, with that being said, it gives me great pleasure to announce our new Lisk Builders Program. The Lisk Builders Program is designed to issue grants for developers within the Lisk community, especially for fostering the creation of proof of concepts using the Lisk SDK. There will be a total of 5,000 Swiss francs per month dedicated to these proof of concepts, and the participants can maintain full ownership over their submissions, and additionally, they can enter the program multiple times. Former recipients of the grant so far have been Lisk.Bike, who held a workshop here today, and Sidechain Solutions, a blockchain-based development studio based in the USA, who will be presenting later this evening.
Great. Really looking forward to what's coming up there next. Great job, guys. All right, let's talk about 2020. What's next for Lisk? So I already told you that basically on the research side, we concluded quite a few objectives, and that allows us finally to dedicate ourselves totally on interoperability, basically sidechains. That's what everyone is asking me for. And that means the next year will basically the year what Lisk is about on the research side. On the development side, we're going to implement a better fee system and a new consensus algorithm for the Lisk network, something what was always coming up within the community, and we're finally going to implement. If you're curious how these look like, the libs are already published, so you can dive deep into these topics. Lisk wouldn't be Lisk if we would not constantly drive ourselves for better user experience. And therefore, on Lisk Desktop and Lisk Mobile, we're trying our best to make the purchasing of LSK within the wallet as easy as possible. Another big feature coming to our wallets next year. Oliver just announced the Lisk Builders Program, and I'm really curious to see what kind of proof of concepts we're going to see next year and how the Lisk SDK can be utilized for that. And in order to really go big on developers, and as an addition to the Lisk Center Utrecht, I'm really excited to announce that next year we're going to open up our own Lisk Center Berlin. A space dedicated to building. Hackathons, meetups, workshops, co-working spaces, and much, much more. I'm really curious to see how that pans out, but I'm really, really looking forward to that. Another thing I would like to announce is Kraken. Some of you might already heard about that. Kraken is probably the biggest European exchange for cryptocurrencies and has a direct euro and US dollar gateway. And we were listed there today. So okay, go ahead. Like you know, Lisk is all about developers, about building, about the technology, but we also want to continue with the token, with the traders aspect of our ecosystem, and therefore this is a great step forward to adoption and people buying into our ecosystem. So if you're now getting exposed to Lisk for the first time, that might be a great exchange to buy like a few tokens. Happy trading. Go ahead.
Okay, so once again, thank you all for coming. We hope that you've had a productive and memorable day, and we hope that you have a lovely evening. Thank you.
Thanks.